Best money you've ever spent?
I was going to say your engagement ring, but that was actually pretty stupid.
I agree.
It's like I haven't seen you wear it in forever. Not your wedding band.
Yeah, I know. The wedding ring. I know.
We should get rid of it. Do you want to get rid of it? Who are we going to give it to?
No, I think it's a family heirloom.
To who?
You have 3 sons.
And none of them will wear an engagement ring. You think we're going to give your engagement ring to one of the girls that they marry?
Yeah, it would be my favorite one.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Can you imagine? It's
no
like
chance.
3 of them bringing someone home and I'm like, I choose you.
Yeah, there'll be no choosing. I'm letting you know now. That's when you and I are going to have our first fight about material items. No daughter-in-law is getting your engagement ring. I can tell you.
I actually agree. I don't know what's the best money I've ever spent. I feel like I make a really great money decision every week when I like prioritize myself. When I go to like paddle or do Pilates or go for facial, every time I leave I'm like, this is the best money I've ever spent.
Right. If we look at it strictly from like a financial return perspective on a business, it was probably like the $5,000 we spent on your nutrition diploma.
Amen. Wait, that's actually
5,000 Canadian. It was like 3,500 US. So based off of that, you became a content creator because that inspired you, and you're like, okay, like
I have knowledge to spread.
You just got
share.
this diploma, and you're like, okay, you were making your like two ingredient like healthy fruit roll-ups for the kids and your brownies and stuff, and that was the beginning of it all.
That's a good
that's a
point.
Great investment. When I proposed to you, and after a week after I met you, and I already knew you were going to be my wife, it never crossed my mind, and I've said this many times, it never crossed my mind what you would do for a living. It never crossed my mind like that you would even work. I just didn't think about it. It's not like I said, she doesn't have to work in my mind. I was just like, it didn't cross my mind. Like the word you and work, it didn't cross. I just didn't even think that at all. It didn't cross my mind. And at one point, I remember you came to me when I was also like knee deep in my startups, and I was like trying to figure shit out. And you said, hey, like I'm thinking I should go to school. And I remember saying, you want to go to school? And you're like, yeah, because you got your high school, right? You got your high school.
I just finished high school.
You finished high school, right? And I was just like, I said, if you're going to go to school, you get an MBA. Because my logic was, get a business undergrad.
Yeah.
And then get an MBA because I'm always going to be doing some kind of businesses. And I don't have a formal education in business. I have a degree in geology. Mm-hmm. So I was just like, if you get a formal education in business, then that would be great because you're also a lot younger than me. You're going to bring in kind of these modern, actual ways that people run businesses, not like this way to run businesses like I've been doing my whole life, right? Except now, actually, Rachel's cleaned up a lot of shit. But my point is that I said to you, like, you should go and do an MBA because that's the most practical thing. And you're like, I really don't want to do that. And I was just like, okay, then do whatever you want. Like, why are you even asking me? I don't know. Do whatever you feel you want to do. And I remember you saying, I'm going to go and get a diploma or a degree in nutrition. And I was like, okay. Like, how much is it? And you're like, $5,000. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, enjoy. And I remember driving you, and it wasn't like, okay, I just want to, not to like shit on your diploma. I'm not trying to shit on your diploma, but it wasn't like it was some like.
No, it was definitely not like an educational institution.
No. It was like the second floor of a strip mall where there was like a $5 Chinese buffet on the first floor.
Yeah.
It reminds me of my first startup office. So that's where you got your.
Started from the bottom.
That's where you got your. Yeah. That's where you got your nutrition diploma. So that's the best return. But it's interesting. I just want to just say something really quick about Creator Method. We have hundreds of now creators who are part of our community, and when I talk to them, a lot of the times, they tell me I don't feel like I come from nothing. I don't have a formal education. It's not possible. I can't do anything. And I'm like, let me tell you. I said, let me tell you. And I tell them the story about your nutrition school and like the strip mall and the $5 Chinese buffet. And I'm like, I assure you, like, you can do it. You've got a lot. And the funny thing is the people who tell me this, they're so accomplished. They've done such amazing things, or they have such educations. And
you know what? I wish
it shocks me.
I wish that there was a chip that could have been inserted back in the day when I just started and just would have recorded my thought process about everything, about
just tell me your thought
about
process.
Just like money and about work ethic and about like anything at all. I had no idea. Like, I'm looking today at people, they're 26, 27. Everyone feels so advanced. I was clueless. I was just like, you know,
You and I are just a couple of idiots who made
we're
it. Like
just
this.
like literally like hillbillies, just like, okay, let's see, let's
I know,
see
but
what,
Valeria, you have to understand. You have to, babe.
you know, what's the worst that can
You
happen.
have to remember where we came from.
Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't miss my newest episode right here. And if you're listening to the podcast on Apple or Spotify, please go and leave a review with your biggest takeaway. I love reading your thoughts. They inspire me. So if you have any suggestions for guests or topics, you can leave them in the comment section. And always, always remember, you are not alone.